We're here today to examine a product that I had bought about a year ago that caught on fire, and we want to try to help people from maybe going through what we went through when it did catch on fire and caused damage, especially to ourselves.
Okay, Jay, now, if I may ask, can you open one of the units that you bought at the store? It's a new one, right?
Well, I bought it online, bought two of them. The one that started on fire and
Is in that bag
is
there.
in that bag. But I had bought two at the time, and I wanted to open up the one that didn't burn so that we could have a comparison on one that is okay and one that caught on fire.
Okay, now we're with Michael, and he's a notary public, and he's going to observe this as a witness as I am.
Yes, and of course, to everyone, this is Judd McIlvaine, two-time Emmy Award-winning consumer advocate.
Thank you very much. Okay, why don't you show us what one that didn't burn up or explode looks like?
Okay, what I'd like you to do is if you would put on your mask so that nobody gets hurt when I bang this thing open. Now this is the one that did not catch on fire, and as you can see, it's pretty clean inside. That's what it should look like. Well, I want you to see, this is the one.
Wow. Ooh.
This is the one that burned up. And it's been sitting in this bag, not sealed up in some vacuum device, but it was just in this bag, and you can smell how terrible it is. And this caught on fire 6 months ago.
I'm sure it made the house smell very bad.
Oh, it took months for the smell to get out, and it
smells very bad.
It was a few days of unbearable. Our lungs were burning, our throat. It was just horrible. So this is the one that burned up, and as you can see, even on the back, it burned through, and that's what was burning the floor and then started up the wall.
Can we see inside? Oh, no, I just took it off. Oh, my.
Oh, boy, you can really smell it now.
Yeah, it's got a strong odor.
So this is
You can see
the inside.
burnt right through their insulation there.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be the filter.
This is supposed to be the filter from what I gather. Now, what's interesting is that the man that owns this company, Stetzer, Dave Stetzer, I sent him an email the day that this happened. Pretty sure it was the day that this happened, a few hours after. And his reply was he was sorry for the inconvenience.
If they came out here with an expert and saw this, it'd be a little hard to admit that that's kind of pretty bad, and if you didn't wake up in the middle of the night or you weren't there, that would grow and grow, and you'd have a major fire in your...
Judd, I'm going to leave this mask on because the fumes are still getting to me, but anyway, you know, as I look at this thing, okay, let's put them side by side.
This is the new one.
This is the new one.
This is the one that burned up.
That burned up.
And let's look at we can see this is the hole where it burned through, and it still smells like burned up.
And look how swollen this thing is. I mean, this really had to be a
that box was ready to explode.
Yeah.
And if it didn't have this on it.
Wait a second, Judd. Look, see that right there? How that part right there is burned?
Burned badly.
My God, look at this.
It's burned too.
It's burned too.
And this is missing. It's burned off here, and it's still there. But this one is starting to burn.
This one is starting to burn, and that's the one that caught on fire. This is the one I was using as an example of the way it should look like under normal conditions. But now we bought two of these, and the one that I'm using as, oh, this didn't burn up, is starting to burn inside. My God. So the part on each of these are burned. This
And-
one caught on fire.
And
This
this
one.
is gone. I guess it just melted away. It's not there.
We contacted them. We sent them a certified mail to Dave Stetzer. Certified mail. They picked it up because they signed for it. We faxed them through a third party, so there was a proof of service. We faxed them notification. We sent them certified mail for a notification that we wanted to open this up and see what was wrong with it. And they ignored us.
Well,
They just
maybe
totally
they
ignored us.
don't want to know what's wrong. I mean,
Well,
I'm an
obviously.
investigative reporter, and I know that people that have legal maybe problems, they don't want to know about this. And as long as they don't know about it, they think their liability is protected.
You know, what are the chances of the same part burning up in two of these things? So this isn't a one-shot deal. This is a problem, and they're ignoring it, and this is putting the lives of other people in danger.
Well,
And they
in-
seem to be targeting, excuse me for interrupting, but they seem to be targeting seniors.
Thank you, Joe. I'm here today to talk about I felt the need to talk about the Stetzer filtered surge suppressor that caught fire and nearly killed me, killed us. And it was just, I had to wait until they removed everything from this table because I couldn't be around it. The stench was so bad, and the fumes it was giving off was still causing me to cough violently, and my eyes were tearing. So anyway, now that it's gone, I'm able to talk. The surge suppressor caught fire months ago. It was January, about 4:30 in the morning, and I was awakened actually by the sound of the plastic housing popping and crackling. It sounded like light bulbs bursting all over the place. And then when I turned on the light, I was started to choke, and the smoke was so bad it was just filled up the room, and which then moved over to the rest of the house. We could have all been killed. This product is supposed to protect people and protect equipment, and instead it catches fire. The plastic housing burned into the floor and the wall, and this is not a good product to have. I certainly wouldn't recommend it. I think it's very damaging, especially to one's health, as I was forced to breathe this horrible toxic fumes from burnt plastic, and I'm still feeling the effects of it. How I will fare in the future, I don't know. You know, these are cancer-producing chemicals, and it's just a disgusting situation that happened to us. So this is a warning to anyone who would want to purchase that product. That's really all. Thanks.